And then one day she said, you know, my grandchildren want all my money. And I said, oh, interesting.
So she goes from in the same conversation, the same breath about her grandkids and that they want her money. And then she says, basically just straight up proposes to you.
And she's like, if you marry me, you can get all I have. And I'm like, all you have? And she said, I don't want you to suffer because you're going to be somebody great. And I'm like, oh.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, because whenever I explain this to somebody, they're always just like, you exploited an old lady, or she was a predator, or something crazy like that.
Right.
I'm like, it is much deeper than you could ever fathom. This is going to sound psychotic. She wanted her body to be like stuffed and put in a position where she was looking at people like this.
That's honestly the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life, dude. That is the coolest idea I've ever heard about anything death related. That's awesome, dude. I'm going to do that. Margaret, dude, you're inspiring wherever you are. Did it happen? Did you make that? Like, was that even legal? Like, is that possible?
It is possible, but it was I did something way greater. I had put up her casket and I had dressed her like a Disney princess because and she had like little fairy wings. It was very interesting. Everybody was like, and I was like, it's her funeral. She can't tell her she can't do this.
I mean, these people must have been just like two things: the most mad and the most confused imaginable, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pissed.
Like, and you already are predisposed to thinking them in the first place because she hates Margaret, the woman you love who just died. Hates them, so you don't give a at all, right? In fact, you probably are getting enjoyment out of it.
Oh god, watching them turn red was immaculate. Oh dude, my goodness.
I mean, imagining this is like, I very few things would I like pay a lot of money to have video of. You know what I mean? Like that's one of them.
This is where it gets absolutely diabolical. And
right. I mean, this is kind of the part that everyone who's listening, I would imagine, is just like waiting for. Like, what are these motherfuckers gonna do? Right.
This is where it gets really fun, and this is where the evil in me comes out. This is the fun part.
Okay.
At the funeral, everybody's curious who I am. They're like, who is this guy? Because they didn't know she was married to me.
They didn't even know.
Nope. So they see me as this fun black guy, and one of her grandchildren starts coming on to me. And, you know, she's just like, you're very attractive. I'm just like, thank you. Literally, this is going to be really diabolical. I had her in the bathroom of the funeral.
Bro. What? I thought you were saying diabolical in like a metaphorical sense or something. You did something up though, for real.
100%. Let me explain why I did this.
What is going through your head though?
I had heard these horrifying stories about the grandchildren, and I knew who this one was. I knew this one. This is the one that had slapped her, and I was like, I remember this. This and because the description, she looked a lot like Margaret, a lot like her.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, I know it's a sad moment, but if you need anybody or shoulder to cry on. And after I had slept with her and done that, took out the condom, tossed it in the trash, I went up to go speak about Margaret, and I said, my wife.
Bro, this is like the definition of a hate. You redefined hate. That is nuts, dude. Yeah, that might be the craziest part of the fucking story.
It gets worse.